Conscious wellness, the game of insomnia and how to win it. The big secret to conscious wellness and sleeping easy is to be mindful of how you create the imbalances in your body, mind, and heart by catching yourself triggering your fight-flight response and your worry response in the act, and then shifting this to a flow response where you perform in the zone at your best, and circumventing the fight, flight, and worry response by shifting this to the champion's balanced challenge response so as to defeat choking and tanking under pressure. Another big secret to conscious wellness and sleeping easy is to implement a creative problem-solving pre-sleep ritual so that you will worry less when you are ready for bed, and to have a sleeping in the zone ritual which will empower you to sleep more peaceful on command. This is what you are going to learn from your coach and teacher within today. That said, here are our suggestions for conquering insomnia so as to win the game of life. The flow response and living in the zone. We all have a choice to make. When stress knocks at our door, we can engage in the fight or hightail it in flight and experience the sleepless consequences at night. Or we can circumvent this via the more balanced flow response, where you sidestep the fight, own your personal power by not being a victim in flight and perform at your best in the zone, which will empower you to sleep more peaceful at night. You can easily reach the zone, which enhances your flow, by being mentally quiet, physically relaxed, emotionally calm, and moving with spirit, which is, or should be, where you are at this moment, for this is what we did in the first part of this session. That said, the first secret weapon to sleeping well is to circumvent the fight-flight response by being in the zone with the flow response. The champion's challenge response. Life champions are wired different. They see the mountain of obstacles not as a problem, but rather only as their ally, to empower them to perform at their best. That said, the second big secret is to engage the champion's challenge response, so as to conquer your mountain of obstacles, to perform at your best, and in doing so, sleep at your best at night. The prefer, don't demand challenge response. When you are playing in a big game that really matters, you can demand to win and worry all about it at night. However, the best challenge response is to prefer to win the game rather than demand it. When you do so, you will not only perform at your best in the game, but you will also be more apt to get a good night's rest. The let go of outcomes challenge response. The number one cause of pain and suffering, and for that matter, sleepless nights, is that we are attached to a successful outcome when it comes to money, career, love and relationships, and our wellness. That said, the best and more balanced challenge response is to let go of the outcome, and when you do, you will perform at your best during the daytime and diminish your pain and suffering, whereas you will sleep easier at night. The move the deadline challenge response. When you are under a deadline because you have too much to do in too little time, you can stress out about it during the daytime and toss and turn at night. Or you can get an extension, move the deadline, and sleep restful throughout the night. When you are playing in the game of life, you can think about it and try harder, or you can implement the more balanced champion's challenge response, where you park your over-analytic and judgmental mind on one object, such as a ball, try easier, and allow things to come. In doing so, you will perform at your best and get a good night's rest. You can do that if you like, or you can implement the Champions Challenge response and power down your mind, body, and emotions when you see that you are hitting the point of no return. And even if you are not in a stressful situation, it is advisable to power down the TV and the computer before your bedtime so that you can fall asleep in less time. The Lifestyle Substitution Challenge response. You can have a sedentary lifestyle, eat whatever you want, and run on caffeine or alcohol all day and all night, and pay the price for this through sleepless nights. Or you can engage the Champions Challenge response by being mindful, by catching yourself in the act, and then substituting something more positive, such as exercise or music, into your ritual, and eliminating or reducing your food, caffeine, and alcohol intake at least 2 hours before bedtime. In doing so, you will sleep easier at night. The Worry Less Pre-Sleep Ritual. The major reason most people have a hard time sleeping at night is that they worry about their life. If this is indeed the case, then it makes sense to build in some downtime, to do something about your worry before you go to bed at night. You can think and worry about what you have to do tomorrow, or instead, you can get organized by writing and prioritizing a to-do list through your Worry Less Pre-Sleep Ritual, which you should start at least 1 hour before your bedtime. You can worry about your money, your career, your loved ones, and your wellness issues all night, or you can develop a Worry Less Pre-Sleep Ritual where you take action to do something about it, which will allow you to feel the liberation you need to sleep well tonight. That said, if you solve your problem through creative problem solving in your pre-sleep ritual, and you can do something about it, then there is nothing to worry about. And if you have addressed your issue and there is nothing else you can do about it, then here again, there is nothing to worry about. And so you can go to sleep worry less tonight.